Hello everyone seeking clarity on your connection with Cancer that you're separated from. Going to pull a Psychic Tarot Oracle deck to look at the situation crowning your relationship and the reason for your separation. And we're going to pull 5 cards from Tarot, looking into the situation a little deeper and where things are headed, and a Wild Offering Oracle deck at the end for some advice for you. Okay, clarity on Cancers, those separated from Cancers, the energy crowning the separation going on. Cancers, okay. All right, so this is the universe, world card energy. So I feel this is definitely a situation that is bigger than the both of you. Definitely there being almost kind of a divine intervention and the reason for what's going on with your separation. This is definitely a cycle that has been completed, and it's being completed for a new cycle to begin. The universe could also be a representation that you are worlds apart. There could be distance between you, and the situation is put you at a point of looking at the bigger picture overall. I feel like some of you as well could have gone through a lot with this Cancer, and the timing of everything going on in the world is definitely contributing to what's going on. This person could be someone who's essential as well. It needs to work, needs to stay in their location. So there's some of you, I feel like this is maybe even the indication that the relationship has run its course, but there is some opportunity still there. This is an energy of completion that brings with it a sense of clarity about where you stand. So this could be an indication that as well that it is only distance, and it is only a matter of time, and that when things are in a way with the world back to a normal state, in the sense of being able to see each other, being able to work on your relationship, possibly resume, but in a new way. I feel that there is some kind of deep internal changes that has gone on with your relationship, kind of in conjunction with what's also going on in the world. But I feel like for some of you, this is just the end of one cycle as you're transitioning into a new cycle, whether it's with this Cancer or apart. We'll look into the tarot to get some clarity on where it could be going for you. I'm also getting kind of an energy with this that if this is a very strong spiritual bond you have with this Cancer, trust that the universe is aligning things in the way that eventually will bring things to the best for the both of you. So I'm also kind of getting that as well, to trust the process of why you're separated right now. So let's look. Okay, those separated from Cancer. And this is going to be the side of you, the querent, and we're going to look on this side and just look on, what's on the level of their mind, what they may be thinking, and then feeling, and how it relates to where you may be, the energy surrounding you, and where the connection is headed. Okay, so you're definitely missing your Cancer with the Six of Cups energy on the level of your mind, your thought process. Definitely miss them. Your mind is on restoring what you had and maybe longing for the relationship. You're definitely reminiscing on the good times that you had with this Cancer, and wanting that back, definitely missing them, wanting that harmony. You feel that this person, and you feel in your mind, you know that this is like soulmate energy with this person. Okay, you may have a lot of history with this Cancer. So you think about them, you may get emotional. And here where they are in their mind, they do have the Ten of Wands. This is more completion energy, but also burdens. This person has a lot on their plate. Again, especially if this is someone who is essential, or maybe works in healthcare, or works in a job that is and even if they're not working, there could be a lot. If if this person owned their business, there may be a lot of work pressures and career pressures that they're going through right now. So for them, there's a bit of a struggle with them, and they've gone through a lot, and in their mind they're still kind of carrying those burdens in their mind, and so that they may not be so free in their thought process to be considering your connection right now based on all of their responsibilities that they have, that this change, this world kind of universal energy has brought them, so that they may be in this space in their mind where they're really trying to find their way in a new beginning, and looking for the end of the struggle. They're handling it though. They definitely are handling what they're going through, and I do feel for some of you it is a distance, and it would be a lot for them to let go. They're ready to, though, let go of what has been keeping you apart. Their mind is on getting things done, getting things completed, lightening their load if it's a heavy load for them. Some of you, I feel, may be separated. You may have a child with this person. If you do, you may be really thinking about the child, and when they're going to see their parent again. And this person could be in a sense where it's just a little bit too much for them to handle, as they're trying to maintain some form of stability, maybe again working on themselves, and wanting to be there, but because of responsibilities or other things that has them overburdened and not really in that space where they can take on any more right now. So, and maybe some of you, actually, this is a person you may be, if you're don't have a child, I feel like I'm reading for some of you who may be pregnant, and that also may be as far as the new cycle within your relationship. This could be a Cancer that's not sure if they're able to handle more on their plate, or if they can take on any more. So they may be trying to tie up loose ends, or again lighten their burden, lighten their load, so they can take on this new experience for you. But they are in this mode of kind of finishing up what is holding them back and keeping this separation going. And of course, with this feelings in the heart, with the Nine of Swords energy, there definitely does seem to be some anxiety tied to your heart and your emotions when you think about this person. And I'm really kind of getting that energy, especially for those of you who do have children, that there's a lot more, like you really kind of think about this a lot, and maybe it's, there's a child here that is of age to know that like their parent is not around, and they're wondering, and that could be a little bit of more that is even like daggers to your heart, literally, when you don't have a clear answer for this child. But for some of you, it's just a sense of worry, and a sense of a lot of fear in your heart about what the future holds for you in connection with this Cancer. Some of you, there may not be a child involved. Maybe just, again, it's just that that history that you have that you can't let go of. They're definitely, it pulls on your heartstrings to think about them, and I get a kind of a release of kind of pain. And some of you do need someone to talk to about this, or if you can't talk to them, if they're, I'm with this, I'm getting two energies where their back is turned to the situation, but in their heart is a Seven of Discs. So there's something they're being patient for. And again, it could be something, again, where they're overburdened with work, overburdened with their career. They want to be a strong, stable, in a strong, stable place. And so that could be in a sense where they're assessing and really kind of thinking and planning. Okay, so this definitely could be something where this person, especially if they're at a distance, there's a lot of things and loose ends that they have to tie up where they are. And so they're waiting for the opportunity, and definitely for some of you it is the finances, and waiting for the seeds that they planted to grow. They're not ready to leave the garden that they've already fertilized and had their garden grow in yet. So if it is a space of distance, there's definitely something here that ties them to where they are, where they're not able to leave yet. They have some unfinished business where they are. And so they're trying to get to this point of seeing their fruits of their labor grow, so that they can be in a position to take on a little bit more as it comes to you. Or this could also be in the sense that some of you may be having some fears. Do they miss you? Do they even think about you? That could be a little bit of this of, if you're not reaching out, maybe for some of you this is a person who's waiting for you to, with this Seven of Discs. Okay, so because it could be a sense of that, they're bearing their cross in the situation. If they're someone who left the situation, and maybe they also could be waiting for the right time to contact you. So it's really kind of up in the air still, in a sense of how this is going to come together. But we do have what's coming up as far as a next development, or where this relationship headed. It is the Nine of Cups. And so the Nine of Cups, and especially in the sense of the Six of Cups energy, I am feeling that there will be so much fulfillment. I'm also kind of getting, in a sense, the arrival of a child is going to bring this person back. Okay, this could also be a sense where they could be in a mind frame of they're not able to handle how emotional, or like if you're very kind of a moody pregnant person, they could be in a sense of like they're not sure about being around you in this space and time, or again, there's just things that are bigger than you that are keeping you apart, which could be work, career, distance. But there does seem to be some type of wish fulfillment, and I feel for you it's this Nine of Swords kind of turning into this Nine of Cups energy, where there will be some type of desire met. There's some happiness and some type of restoration being restored with your connection, with your relationship. So I do feel this is a happy outcome, and even if some of you just need some closure. Okay, this could be a little bit of where this is, where you feel like you need closure because of so much history that you shared. There could be some trouble with you moving on. If it is a situation where you're separated, but there's still something that you feel has been left unsaid or left undone, and if even if they are done in their mind, there could be this sense of like they're waiting for the right time and to come to you with that closure that you need. Because for some of you, that is the energy that is crowning this reading. Is just that you may be done, but there may be some things left over that's holding you back from moving on, and even holding them back a little bit. But I feel like it's about timing for this situation. So even if you need that closure, I feel like this Nine of Cups energy is a sense that you will get that, and you will kind of get to a point of if it is about moving on apart, that you'll get that kind of sense of return of satisfaction back. Some of you could feel a little guilt in your heart too with this Nine of Hearts energy, Nine of Swords energy. And so there could be a sense of wanting forgiveness, needing forgiveness. And if you feel like it's in your responsibility to do that and it's causing you anxiety, there could be we'll look into the Divine Oracle, Wild Offerings Oracle, to see what your advice is, but I'm feeling for some, it could be the sense of like this person needs to take care of their responsibilities and they're waiting for the right time to, and they'll come around in a sense when they can, or when there's restrictions lifted, or their load is lightened, to return back to their emotional selves. Because right now I feel, even though Cancer is a very emotional sign, that they do have some practical material concerns and focuses right now that's pulling them out of their heart space. So this could be that return that's coming in, as far as them getting back to a place where they can enjoy life again with a little less burden and a little less feeling of that they're lacking in any way from what they've considered their source of security. So let's look into your oracle card to see what is some advice in these divine messages from the wild offerings. They're kind of like prayers in the sense of what you do need to release in this situation where you're separated, and things may be outside of your control. So for Cancer, those concerned about their relationship with Cancer, please give me a message that will help with their healing. Okay, compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever-deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. Okay, so for some of you, I feel in a sense, this is having compassion for yourself, and if any of you are dealing with insecurities in your heart about the situation, accepting those things that you can't change, that serenity prayer, that could be a prayer that is going to be helpful for you to start each day with, and remind yourself that you are love and you're worth love, and even compassion for the situation that they're in, or the position that they're in, definitely compassion for yourself, or even compassion for the situation. So the serenity prayer is something I feel like will be definitely helpful for those of you who are really kind of torn up about your connection and being separated from your Cancer at this time. I hope that was helpful for those of you who are seeking clarity, and if you would like a personal reading, that information is below. Thanks for watching. Take care.